Today's adventure begins at 4:37 p.m. Just now pulling through the bottom level of the Disneyland parking structure. I've just paid the $25 fee. Since annual passes are a thing of the past, no complimentary parking included on your AP. So $25 is the fee, which is a little bit of it's an unusual feeling when you're used to just pulling up, showing your annual pass, and then heading to the top. By the way, my rental car is really, I'll say it's struggling, but it's having a fun time trying to get up. Oh, the top's blocked off. Going to the second from the top level. That works too. Welcome everyone. TheDailyWoo here as the recording of this. Also, I brought my umbrella even though there's only a few hours left before nightfall starts to rear its head. Also, put these on, because these will not be necessary as the late afternoon progresses. July 20th, 2021 is, as the recording of this, the moment in, I'll stay in question, but the moment that is happening. The last day that I will be heading inside Disneyland for quite some time. Now I will be in there again, but it will not be any time in the immediate future, and the reason for that is I no longer have an annual pass because annual passes here on the West Coast have been erased from existence. I'm inviting you to join me, shall you? From this view of the structure, you can see Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. As well as the icy slopes of the Matterhorn. I purchased a 5-day ticket, and this will be the last of my 5 days from that 5-day ticket. I did not realize when I purchased it a while back, months and months and months ago, that when you use it the first day, you only have 13, maybe 14 days before it expires. So I had to cram in all 5 days within 2 weeks. And this is the moment that I'm using the 5th day. Now I did purchase a secondary 5-day ticket, but I don't want to put that in, have that start going into action by using the first day until later in the year. So I've just decided that this is going to be my last time going in here, unless something amazing happens, possibly the Halloween season and other things like that. But I am not going to be stepping inside of Walt's original Magic Kingdom too much over the next, let's say, month or so. And since there are no trams currently in operation, they have converted the former tram route, will be a tram route again, but they have converted the tram route into a walking platform, not platform, but a walkway, like a glorified sidewalk into the park, which is pretty neat. You could never do this before. This is the first time I've done this since being back. I usually go in on the harbor side with the time I parked. In one way, I'm kind of glad I didn't do this walkway path before now, because it is a heck of a long stroll through here. There's all this signage that is up. They try to keep you engaged as you're walking, but there is no way, unless you are on foot or pushing a cart of some sort, there's really no way of getting through here unless you just completely are hoofing it all the way from point A to point B. I can imagine after a long day at the park, walking all the way back over to the structure would be very tiresome and very time consuming. But yeah, the trams are sorely missed here on the West Coast. Now in Florida, they do not have the trams running yet either, but you can park a little bit closer to TTC and to the parks than I feel like this is out here in Anaheim. Yeah, this is a long stroll to get into either Disneyland or DCA if you so choose. Perfect timing as the train arrives. Up on the side of the train station there says it is 5:12 p.m. So yeah, it took a little bit of a time. You have to have some patience, and you have to have some, yeah, you gotta just plan on getting your steps in, walking that former tram route that has no trams at the moment. Also, this is the current guide map at the time. Has Sleeping Beauty Castle right there on the front of the guide map in all its glory. Very beautiful. I'll show you my ticket as well, just to kind of show that it took, you have 13 days to use it. Now, as an annual pass holder, it just makes sense to pop in at any time you want, but when you have to purchase day tickets, you kind of see things a little bit different way. I always do love going in underneath underneath the train. The train is now going directly over my head with the new Jungle Cruise poster here. Of course, you have Mansion, these oversized posters that are all along here. You got Indy, you got even a little Space Mountain over here. You know what? I need to do Space Mountain. I haven't done that since I've been back. That's not a bad idea. You know what? I think I'm going to go on that first and foremost. A little Space Mountain here at Disneyland. Yeah, my first time back here at the Disneyland Space Mountain since my return. Just walked through Fantasyland and it is very, very busy, but very interesting. There is no one over here near the Wishing Well, which is unusual. I had a kind of a clear view of the Wishing Well. I haven't even strolled through this area since I've been back, so pretty cool. And of course, Grumpy's Rumpy over there. Over there, a little old school reference from back in the day. Such a peaceful little area here off to the side of the castle. Yeah, and rarely will you see this place not being completely engulfed in guests. Very, very nice. With the bridge here, with the hearts on the side, and of course, the castle off over there, being kind of silhouetted out by the sun. Space Mountain was not working. It was not quite operational for whatever reason, so I've opted for Astro Orbiter. That's a pretty good angle there of the sunburst going through Astro Orbiter. Not only like maybe a 10-minute wait for the rockets here. As I wait here, I'm kind of noticing over to the side, they still have the plexiglass type items there along the old People Mover rocket rod track. Someone behind me is calling for Mel. And I'm looking at this, that if they ever redo the People Mover, they're gonna have to tear all of this out to make it work. You never know, there might be a Tomorrowland refurb years from now. And this is mine. I have procured this one. I got my umbrella down there in the side. Oh, going up. It's making, going up, and away. A grand little, I could call it a grand circle tour, but a loop-de-loop around, well, technically Tomorrowland, because Tomorrowland is the entrance of Tomorrowland. You can see back into there, but then you also get the beauty of Main Street USA and the hub and the Matterhorn and all that behind me. I'm wearing an Epcot shirt, but you know, it's appropriate to wear an East Coast shirt on the West Coast. This is only a 90-second attraction. Only 90 seconds, a minute and a half. I've timed it before. Loading on this is almost lengthier than the ride itself. It's very difficult when you're by yourself. Okay, now I'm gonna sit back now. But it's difficult when you're by yourself to kind of go up and down. The little mechanism is right there. So you have this little mechanism, but once it's already up, it stays up. I'm not even touching this anymore. So if you wait for it, I think it's gonna descend soon. I'm gonna make the announcement soon. Count it down, 1, 2, 3, and announcement? Okay, there it is. I'm the pilot. I was the pilot of this rocket. Not the rocket rods. The rocket rods were right up there. This is the Astro Orbiter. I went up into the atmosphere, the astrosphere. The atmosphere, astrosphere? Oh yes, finally back. I will be going on Pirates of the Caribbean West Coast Edition. I'm excited. I don't know why I've avoided this till now, but it's happening. Pirate time. Stated that was only a 15-minute wait. Yeah, it is good to be back here in this little courtyard. The lengthier of the two pirates here in the U.S. About twice the length of the one in Central Florida. And there are 2 drops here comparable to WDW. Well, you can kind of see the sign. This tree limb is obscuring the signage there that says Pirates. I've never timed out the difference, the length time, but I'm just going to go out on a, well, you know, a limb and say this is about twice the length. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Looks like they're doing a little construction here in New Orleans Square, right along the little balcony here. They have all the scaffolding up and the little overlays. The scrim, they call it. A thrilling adventure cruise through dark, mysterious caverns. Oh yes, sail with the tide. Greeted by Captain Barbossa. Oh look, there's the boats. I'm in here. I always like how the boats run parallel to the queue line. About to board one of these boats and head inward. Now going through the bayou here, the darkness and murkiness of the bayou. See the fireflies over there. The fireflies all kind of flying around over in the shadows of the darkness. Oh no. I definitely am seeking adventure. Just to show how wet I got, the umbrella that was sitting next to me just to the side, this is how wet and moist this umbrella got. My umbrella, it's almost like I was out in the rain. I think I got as wet on this as I do on Splash Mountain. I would like to get a pirate shirt, but I don't really see any that are kind of catching my eye. There's this one, which I don't think I've ever seen that one before. Oh, it's all fun and games until someone needs an eye patch. This one down here is kind of an illusion. So you see it, it's not only a face of a skull, but it's also some of the scenes from Pirates. Right there with the mouth and the eyes, the ships make up the eyes, and the rock work over here make up the eyes. Some fancy socks here too, with a very impressive beard. Sock it to me. Passing by Mansion, gonna go over to Winnie the Pooh, which only has a 5-minute wait. A little West Coast Pooh, which I haven't been on, and haven't been on that in a while either, so pretty neat. One thing I really like about this attraction is they still have some remnants in here of Country Bear Jamboree, where Pooh is kind of dangling from the roof from this basket. Country Bear throwback. And then also the 3 heads along the wall. You can kind of barely see them up there. They have moved them and put those up there as an homage to Country Bear here on Pooh. Cheers for Pooh. Cheers for Pooh. Got Eeyore over here. The socks of Eeyore. Also Chip and Dale. You can get the novelty socks. Are $11 when you buy 2. That's actually not too bad of a deal. But old Eeyore. Getting a view of the train going by Rivers of America on the forefront of Galaxy's Edge over there in the distance. You could call this magic hour with the sun glistening there off the horizon. Don't be confused, that's not the Matterhorn over there. That's the tree horn. It is a tree in the shape of the Matterhorn to disguise the Matterhorn from over here in New Orleans Square, so you don't see the Matterhorn, except when you look at it from a distance, it looks like the Matterhorn, the tree horn, or the Matter Tree. It is now time for Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Forbidden Eye. It is a big mistake. Oh, I think I might have done it. This is not good. Not good at all. As always, very, very thrilling. You know, there's also, you can decode this with the decoder they used to give out. This language here can be decoded. Just gotta follow these signs. It says, this way out. Okay, there's the exit. A long walk out. It says go back, wrong way. Okay, I gotta go this way. This is how I head out. Back out this way. Always a good time. Kind of like get your back in order. You don't need a chiropractor after that. Still a lot of people in line to go in. It's dark out now. Yeah, you can see nightfall out there. It's now dusk. This and the Matterhorn are very similar. Like, I really love both of those attractions, but whew, they really toss you around quite a bit. Matterhorn and Indy, you will get quite a bit of being kind of jarred back and forth, so keep that in mind. And also, fun fact, kind of hard to see here in the darkness, but this is the screen-used truck from Raiders of the Lost Ark, where Harrison Ford kind of went underneath the bumper there. You can even see these little objects on the side where he grabbed upon those. Yeah, very, very dark out here though. Let's see if it's not wanting. Okay, now it's like, oh, it's disguising itself. Is it gonna go back into? There it goes. Oh yeah, that was weird. Okay, it's back. The Indy truck from Raiders of the Lost Ark. I got to thinking, and you know what? I think best remove them. Should close out the night. A little Big Thunder Mountain Rail. You ready? Into Rainbow Ridge. A little nighttime ride through. My game plan as far as Disney goes, theme parks Disney goes, is for the rest of this month and then probably into August, so the rest of July into August. Not gonna go back into Disneyland or DCA. I feel like I got enough out of the 5 days. Technically I did 6 days because I had a 1-day ticket that I purchased last year for the reopenings of the park that I did not use. So I did have the 5-day ticket plus I had the 1 day. So I got 6 days in. I only had 1 day at DCA, the rest at Walt's Original Magic Kingdom of Disneyland. And I think that should be good. Unless something extra special happens and I get a 1-day ticket and pop in. Probably will not be back in here until the Halloween season into September. And then there's a lot of other things going around the theme parks, Southern California, haunt season. Now we'll step into Knott's and Universal a couple times here and there because I do have annual passes. But as far as Disneyland, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from Disneyland for the next month and a half, give or take. Not really any pinpointed day, but about that time frame. Also, one last note, it is still a heck of a long walk back past from the Esplanade to the parking structure. Almost seems longer than it did going in, and it seemed pretty long going in. Maybe when I come back the trams will be going again. That'd be nice. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over.